Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I'm so happy you're here with me today. I'm gonna paint this cute lop-eared bunny. Isn't that fun? The reference photo's on Unsplash. I'm getting glare. I'll link it in this video's description. So let's just jump. Get it, bunnies? Let's just jump right in. Okay, I want to talk about something so I don't forget. So it's hard to see the bunny's eye. Actually, it's not as hard as it could be, but say you're painting an eye and you don't know where the color's supposed to go. Now you can kind of see it, that there's a little color. Here, let me find something to point with. There's a little color coming around just like that. Oh, I hope you can see it. I can see it a little bit better in person than I can on my phone video. But one way you know where to put the color, so if your highlight is up here, then you put the most colorful area down here. And you curve it to indicate the curve of the eye. If you get, I don't know how close I can get. Oh, here, there, maybe you can see that better. Hey, I didn't know I could go that close. You also can see there's like a little, there's like this white, I don't know, bottom eyelid type. And then if you look, there's also another little line. So there's like another little piece of skin that comes around like this. And then the eyeball's round. Even though this is a very kind of pear-shaped, teardrop shape, the eyeball in here is round. So I hope that helps a little bit. So where do you put the color? Opposite the reflection. If you can't tell, just do it that way. Okay, I wanted to say that in case I forget. I didn't want to forget. Look at his sweet little nose. Isn't that fun? Oh, look at the color adjust. That's fun. That's actually brighter than it is in person. Much more yellow-green and things. Okay. I thought that was a good eyeball to show. I had a rabbit like that, oh, ages ago. His name was Scooter. It's very cute. Okay, I'm just moving a few things. So I have Mars Black, Titanium White. These are all Liquitex. I don't know. I show them. People have said they like to see the bottles. Let me know in the comments if you like that or not. Quinacridone Magenta, because I'm going to want a little pink in the bunny. And then I'll make like a little orange with the yellow and the quinacridone, because there's some bright orange in that ear. Raw Sienna is pretty much the color of the ears and the spots. Oh, here, Raw Sienna. I get it. I'm excited to do this one. Getting ahead of myself. Cad Yellow. I use this one probably in every video. And then I'm going to use Bright Aqua Green for the background. You can use whatever you want. It's a convenience color. I really like it. It's just a yummy color. So I'm just going to paint. I'm going to paint two at a time, but I'll just show one in the video. So I'm going to grab some straight up. Oh, and I wrote the word love with chalk pastel. I have a link to Hippie Crafter chalk pastel in this video's description. And it's on a US Art Supply little 4" by 4" canvas panel. There's also a link to their Amazon store in this video's description, just in case that interests you. Okay, isn't that just a fun color? I think if we put a little, yeah, see, it's gonna go green if I put a little yellow with it. It might need a little white. Oh, I am just way ahead of myself today. Oh, it doesn't say. That's a 1/2" flat brush from Michaels. It came in a pack of like 4 brushes, 3, 4, 5 brushes. Yeah, it's pretty much a 1/2". It was in their art brush aisle, not the craft brushes aisle. We have several Michaels here in Omaha, so that's really nice and convenient. Oh, I put out way too much of that color. But it's fun. It's springy. We just had snow yesterday, but by the time this video posts, I think this will post right before Easter, if that happens to be a holiday that you celebrate. So I'm doing my usual swirly mixing color. I should put it down. Actually, maybe I want some blue, more blue up here. Slow down here and think a little bit. Maybe I'll make it lighter, kind of lighter at the top. I'm gonna grab some more white. My brush is so full of paint. I have I'll link it in this video's description. I have how I drill these canvas panels with a little Dremel drill. You could use whatever you want. Hang on, I'm looking for a, where is it? Oh, there it is. I have an old brush that I use because I stick white paint down in these holes just to clean them up a little bit. But I kind of filled that hole with the blue paint, so I'm gonna just make sure I don't plug up the hole. But I have a video that shows you how I wire these. I call them ornaments all year round. They're just little 4x4 wired paintings that people like to collect. They like to buy them. Of course, there's not going to be a lot that shows over here. Our rabbit cover is going to cover most of this canvas. So now what I'm thinking is kind of yellow green down here and more blue up there. I'm going to have to put this down and dry it with a hair dryer because I'm going to run out of room. I'm going to paint right up to my thumb. That's pretty. It's simple. Oh, I just got some yellow green up there, which isn't a big deal. I do kind of want some blue. I could clean off my brush if I wanted to be more particular. It's still wet, so it's blending. You can let it dry and then just put a whole nother layer over. Okay, guys, I'm going to paint that corner, dry it with a hair dryer, get my Traceable on there, and I'll be back in a bit. So what am I doing here? I put in the lines of the nose and the mouth so I don't lose them. The eye isn't done, but it's blocked in. I think sometimes artists call that blocking. It's pretty little and detailed. To me, blocking is like big sections, but you know, I might not be using that term right. I put in some color for the ear, and now I'm looking at it like, oh, I might want get a little closer in there for a little bit better shape. Put in some orange for the ear. I'm a little worried it might be too strong of a color, you know, pull you off this little painting. And now I'm just going to put in some shadows, and I was using a #1 round for that from Princeton. I have a link in this video's description if you are interested. So now I'm going to put in, I mixed a muddy greenish grayish color, so the Bright Aqua Green, some black, and a little raw sienna. And I'm going to put in some shadows. I think I'm going to start underneath my bunny. You can kind of see his mouth, just a little bit right there. There's a little piece. It gets warmer over here, so maybe I won't. Or maybe I'll just kind of warm and lighten up this a little bit. It actually gets rustier, but I think I can glaze over it. I don't always know. I don't always get it right. Just gonna wipe my brush off on a paper towel. Let's see, there's kind of a nice little. I can use a little water just because I want it to flow a little better. Oh. And that might be too dark. We have to bring that up. Okay. I'm gonna wipe my brush off on my paper towel. Actually, I could grab this color again. Just use gray or a brown gray for the shadow. If I don't like it, I'll change it. So our light, we need Mr. Sun. Our light. This has highlight here. Let's put in an almost white. So there's some right here. And actually, if I can get that a little lighter, my chalk pastel line. It might be, maybe I'll just do this. I was gonna put in some little wispies, but I think maybe I'll just tap. And then there's white here. The sun's kind of, yeah, the sun's coming kind of around the ear, and you don't have to follow it. It's super close. I want a little on the cheek, which is kind of fun. Let's put that in. There's technically some kind of here, but I don't know if I want to put it in. I'm gonna need to mix a little more, so I grab some of that light yellow, some of the raw sienna. Might be better to mix a little bit with my palette knife, because I'm just spreading it around. It's all full of my brush and spreading it around. Okay, then there's some, ooh, that was blobby. I'm gonna wipe off my brush on my paper towel because I had too much paint on it. There's a highlight here. Let's do this first. There's a highlight. a little easier to control when I don't have so much on my brush. So I'm looking at my reference photo. Okay, that's our highlight, and it's not white. We can make it white later. We have a little room to grow. Okay, are there any really cool? There's kind of a warmer shadow. That's lighter than I wanted it. That's darker than I wanted. That's okay. I'm just gonna go with it. Oh, there's kind of a stripe over here. I think I might just make that, instead of going light again and following reference photo, I think I might just make that kind of beigey. I like to paint the edges. I'm not going to frame these, I'm going to wire them. Okay, I think I'm going to get I know what I'm going to do. Let's kind of blend this in a little bit. I got a little bit on my brush. It actually gets a little darker in there. Oh, actually it's about the same value. Oh, wrong color. Or wrong value. Too dark. So what I'll probably end up doing is just bringing up all the values once I get some paint color down. I think I kind of want this grayer. Ooh, black is strong, and I know that. I do that quite a bit. Actually, I don't know if that's going to do anything. I did want it lighter. I got a little confused there. I'm going to wipe off my brush. It's all loaded with paint. There we go. So brush stroke direction will help you. Okay, this is the side of his face, and it does start going a little browner. Or her. Okay, so we've got a white line that goes about the corner of the eye, so we'll do that. Let's go a little grayer. Oh, here, let's there's a little line here. Let's just put it in, and we can paint over it. It kind of goes up this way. Just watch your fur direction and have your brush stroke direction match it. It kind of comes down like this. Okay, well that gives you an idea of how I piece it out. I'm going to time lapse some of this so the video doesn't get too huge for us and too long, and I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I've been going slow. It is 8:30 at night. I worked on this for an hour this afternoon. Maybe it's only been an hour, but it feels like it's been maybe even closer to 2 hours already. It's just taking me a while to find kind of the shapes of the bunny. Nothing wrong with going slow. I just wanted to let you know with the time lapse, it's deceiving. But it's starting to look like a bunny. I'm liking the shadows. I'm liking the shapes I found. I'm working on the eye a little bit. He was looking kind of angry to me. So I've been working on the shape of the eye. It still needs more work. Oh, I think he still looks kind of angry. I wonder if I need to make the eye a little wider. It's already pretty big though. I kind of made it bigger. Oh, that makes sense because you barely see this one. I think I just need to add some more highlights. We'll figure it out. Of course, once I get the whiskers and everything in there. I put some orange here just to warm it up. Put some orange and some red in here. And I'm not following the pattern of the bunny exactly. It has a white stripe on the nose, but I don't think I want to put it in. I don't know, I could come back and put it in at the end. Here, I'll show you. I don't know. I might. I love how my phone adjusts for the color and stuff. But it's a good start. I have room to come up with my whites. You know, I put the nose and mouth in and I pretty much painted it over and I put it in again and I'll paint it over again. I still have some of the background showing through, but I don't know if I mind that. Anyway, I wanted to pop in. I've been painting a while and make a few comments. I'll be back tomorrow. Hey friends, this is after I finished videoing the first rabbit. The first rabbit is this one. I painted the second one in about an hour and a half to 2 hours, where this one took me 2 to 3 times longer because I was making all kinds of decisions. Didn't know where it was going to go. I actually like some things better about each of them. This one lets a little more of the background come through, which I think is nice. This one has a little bit nicer glow in the ear. Here, maybe the eyes are different too. So that one is quite similar to the reference photo, but this one has a little more glow. Okay, I just wanted to pop in and point out that things go faster if you paint them again. I think I have I know I have a chicken traceable that I've painted in 3 different videos. You might like that one. I'll link it in this video's description. Okay, this next part's gonna be where I have a few last comments and then thank you guys. Hey friends, I've been working on this for another couple hours. Sometimes it just takes me a while to do it, to work it out, change the values. I'm giving you a look at the eyes. Added some yellow over the nose just to kind of bring it forward, warm it up. I'm using a really light gray, it's almost white for some of those whiskers. Go in both directions, like sometimes I pull this way or sometimes I even like go this way. And it's okay if they skip. But I think it looks really cute. I'm gonna paint another one and it'll probably go much faster. Because I've made a lot of decisions and worked a lot of things out. Let's put in a couple whiskers here. We'll do it in real time. So I'm using a 3/0 little liner brush from Princeton. There's a link in this video's description if you're curious, you can check it out. It goes to their Amazon store. So I'm just adding water so it'll flow better, and I might have to add more. So let's put one like right. You just kind of put it down and flick it. You just go for it. I'm gonna grab a little more paint and roll my brush. If it really doesn't work out, this is dry enough I could wash off the whisker. Now see, that one I didn't really, let's just continue it. There's a couple more in here. I don't know if I want to put them all in. Probably could put a couple. We're gonna get too many. I want to kind of brighten up. Like one from right. Oops. I'm trying to get it darker. There. I think we're just gonna stop. as I go, ooh, one more. Maybe just reinforce that one a little bit. Okay, I think that's really cute. Really, really cute. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this. My apologies if I already did, because we're a couple days into this. So I do have traceables on my website, annietroe.com. Several of you like them. I really appreciate the support. I'm getting sidetracked here. So I think it's to your benefit to use the photo, scale it to size, and use it as a traceable, because then you're gonna see the little detail in the eyes, the highlight in the eye, the darker hairs coming in. I mean, when I do a traceable, I give you quite a bit of detail. But when you trace the photo, you already are seeing the photo more clearly, and the shapes and the values and all those things a little bit more clearly, and I think you'll get a better result. So that's just something to consider. You guys can totally give me pushback and feedback. But like if you use my Traceable and you don't really look at the reference photo, you're gonna miss some of this beautiful glow. And then like you could call it rim lighting, the highlights around the ear. You know, we could, I don't know if we could bring that up more, but we could bring the values a little darker on the bunny if we wanted. But so that glow is what I really like. And there's actually a glow in this ear too. And then sometimes, like I just added the yellow glaze because it's interesting and I like it. But yeah, try using the reference photo as a Traceable. I think it'll improve your drawing skills faster and your painting faster. Okay guys, hopefully that tip helps. Really appreciate you hanging out with me. I couldn't do this without all of you guys. Great, big, happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye guys.